Hi, welcome to the Bored Blind Guy channel. Firstly, this is my very first time at ever having a go at doing a channel and presenting it. So, it's going to be trial and error. Whether I carry on or not, we don't know. But anyway, my name is Christian Watson. I live in Great Britain, in Wiltshire. I'm doing this just as a journal of my life and my personal experiences since my health declined. This started in 2018, which we're getting to soon. Here's a little bit about my background. I'm 64 years old. I'm registered severely sight impaired in the United Kingdom. Basically old money, that means you're blind. There's two stages of registration, partially sighted and SSI. With SSI and that, I get access to counselling, help, registered with the local governments, training from the Royal National Institute of Blind, and good medical care, to be honest. Anyway, I'm a working man. I spent many years working Honda UK manufacturing from its early days. I then spent many years on Network Rail, working in signals, telecommunications and serious incidents and accidents. This journey is going to start from 2018, when it all started. I'm a family man. I've got children and grandchildren, and basically this journal is literally, as I said, for me putting a life story out there. If people take an interest in it, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. The number one interest is for myself. But by my life experiences and that, if it can give someone an idea, if they're going through the same thing or any sort of help, and then the day enough, it helps one person, it's well worth it. So basically that's it, really. So the journey started in 2018. I've been suffering with diabetes for many years, and my diabetes used to run in hypers, not hypos, but high blood sugars, and I mean high. On the finger prick test and that, it used to be 29, 30. On the HB1 and that, 100, 120. So awfully high. I spent many years going to the doctors being tired, numb lips for a good few years. Nothing really happened. Then eventually I was tested and they said, yeah, you're diabetic type 2, which is mainly lifestyle choices, crap food, crap eating, fizzy pop, cokes, all the usual crap that you get. So I didn't blame no one, and that, it's all down to me and that. Anyway, I got put on insulin. This was like 15 years before 2018 and that. So I carried on that all the time. Nothing really changed and that. My blood sugars hardly ever come down. I was still exhausted all the time, tired. Went to the doctors and that, and yeah, blood tests, iron low, kidney problems, liver problems, all that. Nothing else really happened. Then eventually, come 2018, I got put under the hospital for care. A consultant named Dr. Vlad. And yeah, it was excellent. He'd done testing, bloods, all sorts. Then it was March 2018. He called me in. I sat there, myself, my wife, Debbie, and basically he said, it's not very good news, Chris. He says that where you live so many years with high blood sugars, it's affected all your organs and your blood. And your blood's turned sticky. Sticky blood, it's literally as that. And I listened, what have you. Then he got to it. He said, unfortunately, in that if you're a very lucky man, you've got 10 years. And I just sat there. I heard what he said and that, but I didn't really absorb it as such. And he's a consultant, he just says it as it is and that. So I had no questions. So I remember saying to him, thank you very much. Got up, walked out to surgery, walked into the car park, me and the wife and that. We was both quiet. We didn't really talk to each other and that. And I suppose it was sinking in. Got home, sat down, cup of tea as usual. As we know in the UK or Great Britain, tea sorts everything. And it started sinking in slowly. And that. And the wife was sitting there asking questions, as usual wives do. Caring, probably scared as well. Basically I just said to her, well, it is what it is. If there was anything they could do, they would. So for the next week or so, we just chatted about it, and it was sinking in more and more and more. Then I got called back to see Dr. Vlad again. Went back to see him, and basically he'd give me a new type of insulin, which he said isn't a cheap insulin, and it's the best there is on the market. Believe it or not, I took that, and yeah, my blood sugar come down from like 25s, 30s down to like 19s, so it reduced that sort of thing. It reduced me HB1s down to 80s, touching 90s, so there was a thing and that. But he also pointed out to me that it is what it is. There's nothing to do. All this will probably help me in my daily life of not feeling crap all day, tired, exhausted, numb lips and that. And he reiterated to me that basically, and that if you're a very lucky man, you got 10 years, no more. So yeah, so I thanked him for the help he gave me and that. And come back home, the usual thing, out of surgery, across the car park. And that was it really. Sat there, me and the wife. Well, I started sinking into the wife and that. And I thought, wow, got to tell the children, because they know I've been to the doctors again. So, good and family round and that. And told them. That's when the waterworks opened up, and all that pressure for the last week and a bit just come flooding out. And the kids know what sort of person I am and that, so there was no sugar about and what have you, and that they absorbed it and took it in. And that's how my journey started, really. Days went by, and that rolled into weeks. And it's just getting accepted to the fact that, doesn't matter what I do now, my lifestyle changes, it is what it is. And like I said previously, and that totally didn't blame anyone, it's no one's fault whatsoever. It's me that used to guzzle cans of Coke, bottles of Coke, Lucozade, growing up, eating all the crap foods, fried foods, stuff like that. So, but yeah, literally, no one to blame, all down to me. And that's it. So, for this first video blog, I think I'm going to call it a day today. And I'm going to call this part 1. And if you do watch this, well, thank you. If not, that's fine. And over the next couple of days, I'll attempt to do another journey to the next stage. And thank you all for listening.